And unless you're going to switch that over, it's okay. Okay. And unless you're going to switch that over. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting a double. Hold on one second. I'm going to just. And unless you're going to switch that over. Okay. I don't know what. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome to our Navigating Home, Restoring Wholeness with Earth together. And I'm going to just pin myself for a second. All right. Oh, well, actually, no, I'm not. This is an exciting day. And thank you for supporting us and showing up. Welcoming you here live from the Cottawamtiac watershed here in Rockland, Maine, and honoring each one of you who've been a part of our journey here, and honoring the Sacred Evolutionary Dowsing co-authors who wrote this book. Took us over 5 years to work as one voice. So a little bit unique from writing an anthology where everyone writes a chapter. We made it our commitment and dedication to walk this path in what we call heart resonance, which you'll hear a little bit more about, and want to really honor our publisher who's here with us today, Astara Ashley. Thank you so much. So we're really just inviting you into a container of love, of loving presence, of connection and joy. That's it. And we're here to celebrate. It's been a big week. I've been traveling, and we've been working pretty hard to get this ready and available. So, and we want to invite you to really participate with us today. We're on for as long as it feels the energy is here with us. And so we always start with a heart resonance attunement, which we'll show you in the book. There are heart resonance attunements, inviting you to really come in deeper to this communion of what used to be called pioneering souls. Here we are learning how to drop in and become one with that evolutionary flow of love source intelligence. And this book gives us a practical way of connecting with Mother Earth and doing that and creating a very powerful impact. So just checking. Hello, everyone on Facebook Live. Hoping you're receiving this. Just want to do a little bit of a check-in. We're good to go? We are. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm just going to pin myself for a moment. Woo, it's been a big run here. So let's begin this morning. Part of me just wants to turn on that celebration video and just do some dancing, but we're going to just come into this. Let's see. Elizabeth says she can't see the Facebook. Are you seeing the Facebook page, Nalasa? No. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got the report. I don't see the Facebook Live. Okay, hold on one second. Live stream. It says the live stream is going. Hold on one second.
Shelley, is it on your profile or is it on a business page?
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't want to be playing it. Let's see. Can you see the, just bear with me for 1 second. Okay. Okay. Nalasa, can you just, I'm going to pause the recording for 1 second. Nalasa, can you see the Facebook Live?
The Facebook Live is on your page and it's on, I can't share it to the event, but I can share it to both the group, which it's shared to, and it's on your page live as well. And I just made a
Okay.
post on the thing sending people to your page.
Okay. Astara, have you got it? So go to my Facebook page. Thank you everyone for
Your
being patient.
profile? Is it on your profile or is it a business page, the Evolutionary Dowsing
It's her
page?
profile page. And it's
Okay.
also in
I
the
just pulled
Dowsing
it up.
page.
It's showing live.
Okay, cool. All right. So hi everyone. Bear with us. Little technological mischief here. And inviting everyone to put yourselves on mute. And we're gonna, here we go. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi everyone on Facebook. I'm Shelley Darling. I'm the founder of Evolutionary Dowsing and the initiator of the Sacred Evolutionary Dowsing Consortium. And today we're celebrating this 5-year plus journey of being the voice of being the one voice in expression of navigating home, restoring wholeness with earth together. And we're excited to be here with you. We're just going to start off with a heart resonance attunement. I'm just going to, no, I'm not. Hold on one second. Yes, I am. Okay. So we're just going to start out with these beautiful chimes. And these chimes are, hold the vibration of grace. And just bringing us into beautiful resonance with each other. So, how we wrote this book is really this commitment and dedication. Number one, to love. To love's voice rising in each one of us, and how we weave that in resonance together, staying in alignment with this universal flow, call it cosmic flow, whatever you want, this love source intelligence that's really pulling us into our highest potential. So I want to take a breath with that. That to come into this space today and to open to that as a possibility and a potential that moves us in such a way that no matter what we feel is moving around us, we can feel this very quantum resonance that allows us to hold our ground, anchor home in our hearts, and stay steady as we fulfill our incarnated purpose. And ultimately, that's the essence of this book. That's the growth process that we've been in and that we're inviting you into today. So just let's take a moment and just feel, if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, if you don't, that's fine. But just taking a moment and just connecting with your heart and feeling, allowing yourself to just drop in as if we were floating on this beautiful ocean, gentle, connected, and whole. And allowing this sensibility, the sensate experience of ultimately gravity in our bodies, and allowing our full body to just relax a little bit, to come from wherever you are, letting go of mass consciousness, and just simply being willing to open your heart. And acknowledging the ancestors of the land in which you're standing. Here, it's the people of the Dawnland, the Wabanaki, Abenaki Nation. And feeling into the waters, the river, the creek, wherever you are, that's closest to you. And just beginning to sense this relationship, this return to sacred, returning to our sacred relationship with our heart, with our home, and with the land that we're standing on. And as soon as we honor that relationship, everything softens. It's like here we are in the Northern Hemisphere in spring, and that those buds just waiting to blossom, just sitting deep in that soil, feeling that internal and external warmth. And with gratitude in our hearts for who we are, how we're showing up, and just aligning, calling in and aligning our mind in full attunement with our heart, that we walk as one source, conscious creation. And today, an opportunity to come together in this beautiful, what we're calling the 3 harmonic octaves of heart resonance, earth heart resonance, and radical earth heart resonance. So very gently bringing yourself back into the space. And I'm going to unpin myself so people can, let's see. Let me make a gallery view. Hold on one second. There we go. All right. Let's just make sure I'm still unpinned. Remove pin. Okay. So welcome everyone. We are asking that people please come on and be camera focused so that we can see who you are. Trusting even if you're in your pajamas, that's okay. So welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Where to begin? I think that I'm going to stop talking and invite the co-authors to introduce themselves, and starting with our publisher, Astara, if you would just introduce yourself and take a moment and just share who you are and the journey you've been on with this book.
Thank you so much, Shelley. And I'm just so grateful to be here, and congratulations to the authors. This is a big day. I know how hard you have worked and how many meetings you have had over the past 5 years to pull the threads of this beautiful tapestry together into coherence so that we can share this work with the world. And I'm really honored to support your message. I am the publisher of Flower of Life Press, and really the thing that defines my company and my work with authors is that sacred geometry of the flower of life. And to me, it represents the divine imprint of all life, and it represents the symbology of coherence and of linking arms and doing it together. And that's what this project has felt like for me. I have worked on many anthologies in my career. This piece in particular, though, is special, this book, because it is about this 12 around one consciousness and pulling these threads together into a unified voice. So for me, the journey has been really special because it's taught me even more how to be a part of a group, how to feel like I belong, how to follow these tools that are shared in the book around staying present, around alchemizing and transmuting any like discordant energies or triggers or emotional reactivity that might be, that might get triggered in the journey of working together, of collaborating. It's also brought me much more deeply into resonance with the land where I live, my own relationship with the earth, which is really the heart of my own spiritual journey, is my relationship with the earth and with the water and the river here where I live. So I'm just so grateful to be midwifing this work out into the world and supporting all of you amazing writers and authors and shepherds of the work. So thank you so much for including me in the beautiful launch event today for our pre-order window.
Awesome. Thank you, Astara. And wow, it's amazing. I want to share our journey, but first, let's introduce, we'll start with Tyson. Would you like to just introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Tyson Banighen. I live in the Shuswap, indigenous area of British Columbia, which is halfway between Vancouver and Calgary. It's been a great honor to be part of this book and this journey, to open one's heart not only to the earth, but to the cosmos, and to be part of the evolutionary journey of consciousness on this planet, to learn how to be guided by a book diva, which was really an awesome experience. When we started, we thought we knew what we were doing. We were talking about all of the projects that we worked together, but the book diva had other things in mind to teach us. And so this is our journey of learning how to listen to a book diva, unseen forces, and to be guided. And our ancestors for all of this, and for being part of this group, I'm totally grateful. Thank you.
Thanks, Tyson. Deb, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Deborah Cruz. I'm in the Washington State in the ancestral area of the Puyallup tribes along Commencement Bay and Mount Rainier. And I joined this group in 2019. And after I'd been with the group about 6 months, Shelley said, it's time to start writing our book again. And I'm like, book? Nobody mentioned a book to me. And here we are 5 years later. And it's time. It's time to really launch this book. And thank you so much, Astara and all my co-authors for helping us midwife it together. And to the book diva. Amen.
Thank you, Deb. Najma, who's been here practically the whole journey.
Yep, here I am. I am talking to you from far north Queensland in northern Australia. It's some many minutes after midnight here. And wow, thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Astara. Thank you, co-authors. It's been amazing to be here. I was just thinking about what it is we've done today. I was like, really, like, it's not a biography, it's not a novel, it's not stories, it's not an anthology, it's all these, I knew all these things it wasn't. And I was trying to think, well, what is it? And of course, it's a journey. And we've called it Navigating Home. And our chapters are called Voyages. And it really is. It's been such a journey, these 5+ years. I think it's longer than that, but anyway. Nobody's counting. The book diva had its own timing, and it's coming out the most perfect time in the world, because it's all about working in groups and giving people tools and that we've practiced, and where we've put down on paper the journey we've been through to get to where we are, and we've peppered it with wonderful stories of different things we've done. And I'm just so proud of all of it, that we've made it here to today. So thank you for all that support. I don't think I could have done it on my own. I know I could have not have done it on my own, but I'm really proud to be called a co-author. And yeah, let's thank you for the journey. I didn't say where I was from. Oh, I said where I was from, but not my mountain, which is Mount Bartlefrere, the highest mountain in Queensland. And the ancestral people of this land are the Gerbil people, and they are the rainforest people, and they're very small in stature and very quiet, honourable people. It was, yeah, a very special place here.
Thank you, Nat. So I just want to welcome some of the people that have come on, and I see some of them are actually been part of the consortium over many, many years. So I just want to welcome you and those that are listening. All right, so who haven't? Charlie Riverman, who has actually been here from the very initiatory step. And I'll be sharing a little bit more of the story as soon as everyone says hello.
Well, thank you. It's so amazingly wonderful to see each of you here. And in this moment, it's like giving birth. And being a male, I have no clue what that feels like, but it really is something that's bringing me a lot of heart-filled, um, just power. And I here live, Mount Agamenticus is on my right, the Agamenticus River is on my left. And there's sacred places to the indigenous Abenaki that were here long before we came across the ocean to land here. So the work on the uh, book has been just an amazing journey that I can't even put into words. When you read it and when you dive into it, there is so much wisdom that came through us as a group of 12 around one that was amazing. We did not anticipate through the whole journey, anticipate what would happen next. So it's when we call it, moving on the waters, we were left in the middle of nowhere in the water, and the guides would all, the devas would all speak to us, all, each and every one. And we weren't consciously aware of what it was, but we knew that we were working together with some beingness that is amazing. And everybody, this is the message that I received, is that everybody has that ability. And that's what the book for me is to let people know how much more they can do for Mother Earth, for themselves, for the future generations. And with that, I'm complete. So I just want to be telling you, I'm just so thankful to be here. Yeah, bless you.
Bless you. And Lhasa, I can't, hold on, I can't.
Hello, hello. Thank you. I'm surprised at actually how emotional I am from just seeing familiar faces and really getting this. I joined the consortium a bit later than many. I've been involved with them for about a year and a half, and I feel like the last year and a half we've just seen so much polishing and really bringing this book to life. And I'm so blessed to be part of this journey. Shelley, you're on mute. I can see you trying to talk, but I don't know if you're. And yeah, it's just been such a, both like a labor of love and of really listening deeply to the book divas. We open like this beautiful space every single time, and I'm so happy and grateful for the work that it has turned into, adding key elements that I feel like have really strengthened and refined the message. And when you look at the book, we really dissect heart resonance, which is in different stages of heart resonance that really get you to not only think about it, but really embody it and give you guides on how to navigate it back to yourself, back to your heart, and opening up. And I feel so blessed and just really appreciative of all the co-authors and us sticking together for so long. And it has been such a journey. And thank you, Astar, for coming on and supporting in so many different ways the creation of this book. And I'm so excited for people to read it, respond to it, leave reviews about it on Amazon, and see where this takes us next. So thank you for joining us on this journey. Thank you everyone for showing up. I feel so much love from my few people that have joined me on this call. Thank you so much. And yeah, really appreciate all the support and the connections of community that have been created through this project.
Thank you, thank you. So just want you to know, number one, there's one other co-author, and I don't see her here, and it's Shanti Hart Hollinger, and just want to acknowledge her as just an amazing person who really said yes to this book, and she's in Bend, Oregon. So I just want to acknowledge her, and she's probably trying to wake up to get to this. So I want to take a minute. And number one, I'm a lover of dance breaks. So we're going to take a couple of dance breaks. Feel free to come and go as you need. We'll probably stay on for another half hour. I'll show a little bit. Let me just get myself pinned here a little bit. So I'll show a little bit of the book. We're going to do a little dancing, but let me first just give you the inspiration for this journey and how this book really came about. So I'm holding, and I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can see. So this is a stone, and I call it my Waka stone. Number one, what is a Waka, and what are we talking about when we use this word that's spelled Waka? Thank you, Eliza, for going and pre-ordering the book, and that's also what we want to tell you about, but in a minute. So this stone is from New Zealand, and it's really the beginning of how this book came to be. Was a journey, number one, that started in California with a good friend of mine, and who I happened to be visiting on the way to Australia to visit my daughter, and she came to me about less than 24 hours before my flight and hands me this giant coffee table book and says, "You need to read this book." And I'm like, "You are crazy. Like, what are you talking about?" The book was, it was probably, I don't know, maybe 80 pages, 100 pages, and it had big pictures. And it was written by Barry Brailsford, a very, he was a professor in New Zealand of Maori culture. And I just kept refusing it. And then she very smartly left it on my table. And of course, I took it and never went to bed that night, because it began the story and my understanding of a confederacy of people that came from all over the Americas, Tibet, Egypt, and came to Easter Island and eventually made their way to New Zealand. And Barry was not only a professor of Maori culture, but also a dowser. So something began to stir in me. And I went to Australia and found my way over to New Zealand, to where this journey really began, my understanding of these people called Waitaha. And Waitaha means water, the water bearers. And we all are water bearers. We all have a relationship to the water, our inner waters, the outer waters, but also the cosmic waters. And the Waitaha were the navigators of old, the navigators of what's called the long tides. They knew how to travel. They knew how to listen. They moved in harmony with nature, and they were the bearers of peace. They lived the profound legacy of peace. And so this legacy began to stir in my soul, and I began to realize its relationship with the Dowsing and how we can live in peace. And in 2011, many of you here, I'm seeing Connie and Andrew, and came in contact with Barbara Marx Hubbard, who was a futurist, who really brought forth the voice of conscious evolution, and how at this time that we have the opportunity to become conscious of evolution itself. And so this began this coming together within my own being of an understanding of our relationship with Earth, evolution as it's evolving, and began my deepest inner journey of that relationship as being a human. I love this. We used to, someone who has passed, Don Pett, he used to call us humane becomings, that we are in the process of becoming human and becoming aware of who we truly are and living that truth inside of us. And this began the journey, as I had already learned about dowsing. I already had started teaching dowsing, was now in Australia and spent a lot of time, as many of you know, in Australia. And in 2014, towards the fall, I just started to feel this consciousness trying to, have me bring this group of people together. Dowsers, earth stewards, planetary healers, to come together and to weave our wisdom. And this no longer is, and it was to be understand and to embody and experience that we are greater than the sum of our parts, which now is old language, but in 2015, it was fairly new. People weren't talking about that. And so began this understanding, as Tyson was talking about, and Astar has been talking about, the 12 around one. What is that sacred geometry and how does it work? So essentially, we were being called to come together so a waka is basically the ancient canoe of how they sailed. And with the understanding that each and every person on that boat came with a gift. And that gift, when it's interwoven with others and there's respect and love and understanding, that gift shows up in its perfect moment. And how we can sail together in this journey of a collective relationship with Earth, and how that exponentially impacts whatever we're doing, whether we're working on our own home or somebody else's home or a community center or schools. And that began this journey of working together and learning, and really learning how to stay in this field of heart resonance. How do we actually maintain heart resonance as a group, as a collective, not just with dowsing, but this book came together in that way. And so I don't know if I need to share much more, but so Najma mentioned that this book is broken out, not into chapters, but voyages. I like to say voyage, but voyages. And that it is an odyssey, and it's a journey of becoming more awakened in that relationship of working together, where it's bigger than our own opinions, understandings, but how we start to listen as a group to this emergent consciousness, that it actually has a voice. And I know most of you here really get that, but there are people that don't totally get it. What is she talking about? Call it God, creator, nature's intelligence. And so this book takes you through the process of staying in connection, because people used to say to me, well, I'm in my heart, and that's true. I speak from my heart. That's true. There's nothing untrue about that. But when you take a group, and the 12 around one has a particular quality to it, right? It has a particular quality to it. And we focus on what is the one. You could call the one, maybe for some it's earth. Maybe for some it's the void. Maybe for some it's, that it's called the 0 point field. That place, or if you understand the toroidal field, which is the counter-rotating field of energy that's in every single atom, electron, human body, animal body, plant body, and how we become aware of its meanderings and spark, this divine spark that's within each one of us, and how when that comes together and we focus on that as a collective, because that's what makes it different. When we focus together, something starts to happen, and it's been called that third thing. It's been called duende. It's been called lots of different things. But something comes to us. We begin to be informed by the field of it itself. And what I began to realize, and what everyone else here who has been part of the consortium has realized, is that it begins to inform us of how we need to move forward, where we need to put our consciousness as a collective. And also, amazingly enough, it starts to inform us of solutions that we wouldn't have necessarily thought of as an individual. And that's where I'm going to end here, is that it's really a return to wholeness as a collective. And that's what we've been gifted here. And I just want to really acknowledge each and every person here, because each one of you have been part of my journey. And that journey began to have an influence and effect on not just the co-authors, but this book is a collective verse. It's a collective symphonic message from every single person who's been involved with my life since whenever, but essentially really since 2011, when I came in contact with the agents of conscious evolution, Barbara Marx Hubbard, learning about emergence, understanding, this basically this circuitry of life that's moving each and every one of us. So I just want to make sure that I, say thank you to everyone. And then the consortium members who may not even know this book is being produced right now. They might have been here in 2015, but you and your voice have been a part of this. So with that, let's take a breath. I'm just gonna, why don't we open it up to the people who are in the Zoom room? For the people who are on Facebook Live, please put your name and where you're from and any little comment you want about share how the consortium has influenced you. And then also we'll be putting into the chat now and the Facebook Live, how you can, because really what this is also about is, which has been a challenge and a joy, the opportunity to pre-order the ebook. So this isn't where you're going to order and receive the book. That will be the focus is a full launch on April 22nd, the 55th anniversary of Earth Day, which makes total sense. But you can get the ebook for $3.99. We've just lowered the price so anyone and everyone, just like paying for a cup of coffee, could get this book. And I tried earlier to pull up, actually, Nalasa, maybe you could do this, is pull up the proof of the book, and we can just show them a few pages of the book as well. So and I'll let you you can share your screen. So that's a lot, everybody. So I would like to invite everyone who's on this call to just introduce themselves and just keep it like to 30 seconds, who you are. If you know your river or watershed, share that. It's important. And the indigenous people whose land you are standing on, and maybe just something that sparked in you from hearing about this or being part of this journey. You know who you are and how that has influenced you. So that I'm just gonna, you can grab this beautiful waka stone, or maybe you have a feather or a crystal. Just grab that and introduce yourself. And maybe I'll just start. Let me just introduce. Let me introduce Joanne Vollmer, who actually connected with us, and her story is in the book. And why don't you share a little bit about that?
Oh,
A minute.
thank you, Shelley. I'm Joanne Vollmer, and I am here in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, Abenaki land, and the watershed here is the Pemigewasset River watershed. So I have been so honored and blessed to be a part of the Sacred Evolutionary Dowsing Consortium 2025 this year. It's my first time joining the 12 Around One Circle. It's been an amazing journey. I've opened up to so much and seen so much and felt so much in the heart resonance field that we share. It has been a treasure. And just a little brief story. Little did I know, back about 12 years ago, myself and two women friends had an experience where locally here, the Pemigewasset River and the Esquamchamakey River called to us for help and for healing, where massacre had occurred back in the 1700s. And in just tuning into the land and the rivers and the water, we were guided to go take a journey to the headwaters, and we were guided to perform healing ceremonies. And that was a profound experience. And little did I know that it would have some relationship to the work that the authors have been working on. And so I had the opportunity to share that story with the circle. So I'm excited for you all to read about that in the book.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll give you a little peek because the book starts in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. And we had this amazing epiphany together one day, and it filled in a gap in the book. It was amazing. All right. Douglas, would you introduce yourself? And yeah. And I just want to acknowledge Douglas before he even says who he is, that he came in and he became a reader for the book and amazingly shifted our lives as authors. Just an amazing person that I've known, endearing and being a part of the Tampa Bay community. So go ahead, Douglas.
Thank you, Shelley. Hi, I'm Douglas. I live in Largo, Florida, the home of the Tocobaga indigenous population. And I believe I met you, Shelley, through the Barbara Marx Hubbard, being an agent of conscious evolution back then, 2010, 2011 or something. Totally believe in our wholeness, that we are emerging now as a species into Homo universalis. This is where we are evolving together as a collective, and we're bringing our knowledge, not just head, of course, but our heart space into this. So very honored to have read the book first, and so impressed with the knowledge that you have put together here, you and your consortium of peoples. It's happening. Just want everybody to know that this is happening. We are doing this. It's not just through the push of a crisis, addressing the multivariate crises that are happening, but the pull of the emerging future. We are being called by syntropy. That's our future humans pulling us into our wholeness. So an amazing day and age we're living in. This is important work that you're doing. We're here together as a collective, and I'm just excited to be a part of this in any way I can be. So thank you. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, let's keep it short, a little bit short. This is amazing, but I also want to make sure that everyone gets to say hello. And yeah, let's see. Eliza, would you like to pop in?
I will. I'm Eliza. I'm the founder and chief visionary of the Water Unity Network, which is an organizational framework for helping communities take care of their water. I am currently in Rockland, the ocean gateway to Penobscot Bay. My home watershed is Lake Tahoe, which is Dawa'aga of the Washishu people. So I'm here in the lands of the Abenaki and grateful to be here.
Thank you. Connie has supported this work forever in my heart.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here and so happy that this has come to fruition, that your genius and insight and evolutionary impulse has taken this form and into reality to bring forth this deep knowledge to the world. So I'm just so proud of you and so happy that Barbara Marx Hubbard, our friend Barbara Marx Hubbard, is a part of this. And on this evolutionary upward spiral to peace on earth. Thank you so much for all that you do and have done. Blessings. And I'm here in Loveland, Colorado, on the watershed of the Big Thompson River, and the Cheyenne and Arapaho and Ute people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's see, Joseph, would you like to say hello and give a quick rendition of, Joseph just stepped into the consortium, this last one.
Literally. Yeah, thank you. My name is Joseph Murphy, and I'm living here in the northeast region of Pennsylvania. I'm in the territory, the home territory of the Lenape tribe, and I'm not far from the Delaware River, which kind of skirts the boundary of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And immediately out my window is the stream called the Little Bushkill. And yes, I just stepped into Dowsing. This is the first experience with it, and I'm very appreciative and grateful to be part of the group, and even to be here at this point, just to see all the work and the transformational work that's been done and going to be done through all of your efforts and everything that you dedicated your lives to. It's just very humbling to witness this, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. All right. Let's put you, thank you. Oh, Khorshid, who has been part of this biggest part of this journey with Barbara McSummer, but even with Good of the Whole, and was part of the original Heart Resonance Council, and is with us today as part of the Hoop of Elders, and will be here tomorrow here in Maine. So welcome, and just say hello and how this work has influenced you.
Khorshid, I live in Maryland, Washington, D.C. area, and the watershed here is the big Potomac River, which merge Maryland, Virginia, and Washington all together. Well, yes, I'm one of those, the 2010-11 of the Agent for Conscious Evolution. And this is the fruition. This is the fruition of where we have arrived collectively. It's a different world. It's the world of the magic and miracles that we have known of. And now we are that medium, the vehicle for the evolutionary life force that is revealing itself to us. So it is truly the moment of celebration where we have arrived and what we have said yes to. I'm honored to be here, and thank you, Shelley, for, regardless of all the challenges, you took your stand and kept saying yes, 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 and you went through all of this to be here in this moment together. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, thank you. So we're going to, for those who need to go, we are going to show you the book in a few minutes, and also to have a little celebration, and just be sure if you can support us by going to buy that ebook today, it would be helpful, and sharing out with your friends the link that's being given to you. Either on Facebook or and become a part of the Sacred Evolutionary Dowsing Consortium community. You can ask to be. It is a private Facebook page, but you can be part of it. Anybody can. We just want to keep it in a vessel that is safe for everybody. So let's see. Well, Anthony, I see you, and there you are. You wanted to say hello and say how this book has influenced your life or the journey. You're on mute.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm Nalasa's partner. So I have to say I am like very excited because I don't think I've seen a word of the book apart from the beautiful front cover that was co-designed. But I have obviously witnessed the journey and the adventure that Nalasa has been on as a co-author, and all of the time and hours and energy and life she and all you guys have given to this. So it's amazing to see that dream being realized in the world of form. I am in Edinburgh, Scotland, which was the home of the Votadani tribe, one of the 26 or so tribes of Great Britain, which there's a lot of stories around that. Very, very few people in the United Kingdom I've even heard of these tribes these days. never mind mentioning them in conversation. And I think the nearest river is the River Esk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. I want to invite Teresa. I don't know if you are, it's really amazing. I'm also teary to see you with us. I don't know if you can put your face on and share, give you a chance to do that if you want to say hello. And, okay, well, Teresa, I just want to say has been, I don't even know at what point, I think it was like 2017, 2018 that Teresa came and joined us in the consortium. So let's give you a view of the book. Nalasa, do you want to show? And we'll do a quick show just so that you can get a sense of the beauty of this book. And
Okay.
Teresa?
Shelley?
Yep.
Hi.
Hi. Go ahead.
I've been trying to get my picture, but my phone just won't allow it. But I'm so happy to be here. About a week ago, I noticed that this was happening, and I was so excited to see that a book was coming out. And, I've been with you. I mean, I started Dowsing in 2014, and I think I joined 2016. And not a day goes by that I don't have my dowsing rod with me. So I'm still with you in heart, and I'm no longer in Ojai, California. I'm in Taos, New Mexico. And the tribe here was the Tiwa people of the Pueblo. And so I'm near the Rio Grande, and the watershed is the Rio de Pueblo, which joins the Rio Grande. So yeah, I'm really happy to see you again, and also Charlie and Tyson, and see all the new people that have joined you on this journey. So thank you. Thank you for noticing I was here. I'm happy to be here. Can't wait to get the book.
All right. Great.
Yes.
So we're going to give you a picture. Thank you for coming. We'll give you a picture of the book so you can see and have a feel for it. And Lanasa, you want to do that? And can you make it full screen?
If you'd like, I can still try to make it picture.
All right. So this is the cover of the book. Beautifully designed by Astara. And us taking a look at it. Just let's screen pretty quickly so people can this is the inside of the book. It begins, stop for a second. These quotes are we had beautiful endorsements. Douglas is in here. Claire Dubois from Tree Sisters, Jane 108. Some of you must know him, and more, with just really sharing the essence of this book. Okay, keep going. We'll just get to that Rongo. So I want to just share about just a quick thing. You'll notice in this book there are glyphs, and I discovered, I don't know, maybe a year ago, about this language of the people of Easter Island. It's called in Rapa Nui, and these glyphs that are in the book that break up the book and sort of highlight the stories are written in a particular way that reveals their story. So just wanted to we give a little bit of information about the vibrational field of these and honoring of the Rapa Nui people. And maybe just scroll down to the part. Let me just talk about the astrolabe. The astrolabe you'll see on the cover of our book. So the astrolabe was, before they ever discovered the sextant, the astrolabe was the ancient navigational instrument that was used to, not by the Waitaha. They understood the currents and knew how to speak to the whales and all of that. But this is the vibrational frequency of this book. And we wanted to, and that's just sort of an artistic view of Earth behind it. And just maybe just show them the pictures of, can you make that bigger? So I just want to say that, so the book is broken up into 3 different parts: preparing the voyage, preparing for the voyage, sail. I can't even remember what it is right now. But basically, what I want to speak to and honor is Herb Kanaway Kane, who is a painter. And really, this picture of the waka, or ancient voyaging canoe, is one of the oldest ones that we have found. Barry Brailford just put out a new book, his very, very last book, and to my surprise, there it was on his cover. And also, you might have heard of the Hokulea, which is a replica of this ancient voyaging canoe that has been sailing for over 50 years, educating people around the world about the stories of the long tides, how to sail, and they've been taking the ancient voyages again. And just want to honor him. We were able to access these through the Bishop Museum. So you'll see these in the 3 different parts. And I think just do a quick scroll, and then, but this gives you a little view of what you're going to get. There's a heart resonance attunement in each voyage to give you a deeper experience. The book begins in, go back to the Old Man in the Mountains. So as we've been speaking about, the book begins in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, at a time when the Association for Dowsing was having their convention in Plymouth, New Hampshire, and he's been a mentor. It did fall down eventually, but he was really a guiding force and a totem for people in New Hampshire. And so the book is just basically broken up. I think that's probably enough for now. But the book is broken up, like I said, in different parts. There's a case study that we take you through, a case study of the beginning in Bethlehem, one house, to I Grow Chicago, which many of you might know about. It was a place that was really in Chicago at some point, and maybe even still is, one of the most violent places in the country. And it's a story of how this peace house was created. And Shanti Hart Hollinger, who is part of our co-authors, brought us as a consortium there to focus on the I Grow Chicago Peace House and to support it in its creating an environment that really supported what that vision was at that time, and still is. It's still continuing. Now it's called it moved into its process of We Grow Chicago. So, and then beyond that. So, and then we take you to a conservation land trust that was trying to happen. It was very, very challenged. And a woman named Joanne Burden, who became part of the consortium, and her request for the consortium to help with acquiring 500 acres of land that was very challenged, and they were about to lose it. From there, we take you to how we work with a tiny house community in Portland, Oregon. So these are some of the stories that you're going to get, and with that comes the weaving of dowsing and our group protocol that really developed over the years. And what isn't in the book, which hopefully we'll be sharing in some of our, we're looking at having a monthly call where people can join us, is we recently were called to a school in Australia, Grounded Traditions, and the magic and miracles that was just shared here of what happened to the couple, the founders, the teachers, the children, the land, and how that became a really vibrant place where children can thrive and grow and really return to their sacred connection to the land. So with that, I'm just going to remove my spotlight and welcome everyone back. Welcome, Sharon. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So with that, everyone, I just want to open it up to just a quick, we're going to begin let's have a dance break for 1 minute. So I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully I am. Let's see, maybe I'm not. Hold on 1 minute. I just got to pull it up. Not that one. If I lose you, I'll be back. Let's see if I can grab that. I have it pulled up, but now I can't find it. So I guess we'll just, oh, hold on. This might be it. Okay, I got it. All right, I just lost you all. Can it? We're not gonna do that. Bear with me 1 minute. All right. Let's see. Astara, do you want to pop in 1 more minute and then will I find myself here on the screen because I can't. I'm completely
Okay, here we are. So so this project has been especially powerful for me personally because I just moved to North Carolina about 1.5 years ago when my father passed away, and moved to be closer to my mom, and moved into Saxapahaw, which is the home of the indigenous people, the Sissipahaw tribe. And so we live on the Haw River here, which is the watershed. And since walking on these trails daily, my high blood pressure has been healed and I am off high blood pressure medication. So during this time of healing my high blood pressure by walking on the river trails and communing with the river, I've been working on this project. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit of the magic and power of the work and of the residents and of the community. So thank you so much to Shelley and to the authors for providing that extra piece for my own healing journey as we've worked on this.
So thank you so much. I actually think this is a perfect time to close this call. It's 11:11. What better time to close the call? And please forgive me, I had music set up and I've talked to musicians that were coming on and we were going to have a little bit of music, but I think for now that's enough. And what we just want to invite everyone to do is please today share out and go purchase that ebook for $3.99. Yes, we know even ourselves, we would rather have the book in hand. That will be on Earth Day, April 22nd. Stay with us. You can join the Sacred Evolutionary Dowsing Consortium community and support us in this launch. It's been a long journey, and come and stay tuned with us. I just wanted to say, is anyone, any last word before we close this call? And just want to say celebration. Just go out and have a good time. Sorry, I can. We love you so
I
much.
want to just say congratulations to all of us.
Yeah.
To all of us.
Yeah.
And Sharon, do you want to just quickly just say hi for 1 second before we close? Thank you.
I'm sorry I was a little bit late, but I happened in the right time. So I was just glad to see you guys here, and congratulations on the work and the book. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A beautiful supporter and dear friend of this evolution of consciousness. All right. I think we're good to go.
Hello to David Brown over there in England. Bless you, brother.
Sorry, you're right.
We've worked together with Karina and haven't seen each other in a while. So it's glad to see you here, brother. Yeah.
Thank you, David. I'm so sorry. My screen went off and I lost you. Okay. Do you want to just say hi? You're on mute.
Hello, everybody. It's good to be here to see your lovely group. I'm from London in the UK, and I love the rivers and the water. And we have a special canal system which links all the major cities. And people live on the boats there, and they transport their fuel from the old days and food. And it's a wonderful place. And if you ever go on a holiday there, it really slows you right down and brings you back into nature.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. So everyone, so much love. Thank you. Also, if you get the ebook, we ask you to please put a review in. How does it feel? What is inspiring you? What's sparking you? And I think we're good to go. And we'll see you this week. You can stay connected on Facebook and also through email. We love you and Facebook friends. Thank you for everything. We're so honored to be here today. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Everyone, put your hands up. Woo! Oh, all right. I'm going to stop. See if I can figure out how to stop the Facebook Live. All right. See you soon. Blessings.